Hello, I'm Joe Walensky, and I'm the conference director for the upcoming AI Content Ops Conference, which is going to be in September on Tuesday, the 22nd. And I get a chance to speak with our speakers that will be at the event. And so right now I'm visiting with Will Ruzvidzo. Hello, Will, how are you today?
Hey Joe, I'm good. Thanks for having me. I'm pleased to be here having this opportunity to chat with you.
Well, yeah, it's good to have you as part of the program. I'm talking from my home office in Bellingham, Washington. Where are you talking to me from?
I'm talking to you from my home office in Mexico City, Mexico.
Right. Well, it's always great to have people involved in our virtual events from different international destinations. So it's good to have you involved. And a good place to start for this would be if you could just tell us a little bit about your work and how you found your way into what you're doing today.
Okay, well, I'm an editorial team lead at GrowthX AI. GrowthX is a San Francisco based technology company, but we also have remote workers across the globe, and I've been with them since September. And what GrowthX AI is specifically is it's an AI platform. We have our own AI platform that creates content for clients, and then we have a team of 30 managing editors that use our Growth OS. It's called Growth OS software to create the content for clients. And then as an editorial team lead, my job is to oversee the editorial quality of the 13 managing editors that are using our AI platform to create content for our clients. So basically, I just make sure that um, the intersection of the work between humans and technology creates the best quality content for our clients that we can possibly do. And I love my work because I get to work with technology like AI. I get to work with exciting B2B clients, and I get to work with humans as well, and it's all remote. So it's an exciting time to be working in this space right now.
Well, of course, everyone in the content development domain is has learned about AI, talked about AI, implemented AI, but it's very interesting to hear that your organization has such a robust staff involved in the editorial side of it, and that's something that you don't hear as often. So it sounds like you're in a very progressive situation.
It is because a lot of companies, when ChatGPT and Claude entered the chat, no pun intended, a lot of companies started just using ChatGPT or Claude to create content for them. And then we began to realize that a lot of the content is not really good. It's not very great at capturing the brand's tone of voice, the particular details, especially if you're working within regulatory industries or legal industries, and there's just lawyers involved, and there's just so many checks and balances. It's you can't just trust a platform like ChatGPT or Claude to create your content for you. So what I like about GrowthX AI and our platform that we use called Growth OS is that we work with a team of engineers that actually, create custom pipelines based on your tone of voice, based on your industry, based on your customers. And then we have the pipelines, the technology that actually creates the content. And then we have the human editors that actually go in and edit the work to make sure that, it doesn't sound too AI, that, it meets the tone of voice of your company, that, everything is accurate. Then you have finally me that comes in and oversees the quality of the content. So it's an exciting time because it's collaboration between humans and technology.
Well, having your expertise in the program is great, and your topic title is "You're the Pilot, Not the Plane: How Content Professionals Can Steer the AI Agent Shift." So, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you came around to that topic and what we could expect to learn from it?
I was interested in this topic because again, when Claude and ChatGPT entered the marketing industry, on one hand, companies were like, okay, let's explore how we can use tools like ChatGPT and Claude, and many more AI tools have entered the industry since then. But from my perspective as a human that was actually creating the content, because I've been in content marketing since 2011, so I've seen a lot of changes over the last 15 years. And as a writer myself, I went from having constant work and opening up a Google Doc and seeing that blank document and creating it, and then all of a sudden panicking like, oh my God, I'm going to be replaced by machines, and being worried about that. And then eventually I realized if you can't beat them, join them. So I learned automation. I learned how to use make.com. I took a couple of boot camps as well. And then I discovered that, you know what, AI can't replace humans. As you've seen yourself, we went from that AI scare to, okay, how can we actually find a way to integrate AI into our work? And it's fascinating for me because I'm someone that likes to travel as well. And I'm sure as when you get on a plane, um, sometimes you might see the pilot in the cockpit with these checklists and making sure that everything's fine, and then we have the flight attendants that do their flight safety protocol, before the plane takes off, make sure you know where the life vest is, make sure you put on your oxygen mask. And it's the same thing I've discovered with AI and working with Growth OS, is that everything, there's a system, it's repeatable. Once the engineers have created this pipeline, this automated pipeline for the clients, all we have to make sure when we're editing the work is that we follow certain procedures. We have a checklist to make sure that the writing is on brand with the client's tone of voice, links are working, you verify statistics. So basically, even though the pipeline is creating the content, is automated, you still need a human to be able to check the quality of the work, to be able to make the fixes. You still need the human judgment. The same way in a plane, although a lot of the flight is automated, you still need that pilot for the takeoff, for the landing, for emergencies. Same thing with where we are right now with AI. I don't think we're ever going to get to a stage where we're going to have someone or a company use 100% AI technology. Will still need the human oversight. So that's where we are right now, trying to figure out how we can blend that human judgment with the AI oversight. So that's what's exciting me about doing this topic right now. I want to show people that AI is not scary. It's auto. You can use it to automate your content, but you still need that human overview and that judgment, just like a pilot, to make sure that you have the smooth landing and the smooth takeoff for your content.
Well, it's a great analogy, and I'm looking forward to learning from you as well at the event. So I look forward to seeing you at the conference in just a couple of months.
Thank you, Joe. I'm looking forward to speaking about this and also learning from the other speakers as well.
All right, thanks a lot, Will. Bye-bye.
No problem. Take care.